everybody, it's Marian and Suzette once again from Mind Body Connection, coming to you with an upper body workout. So today for this upper body workout, we're going to use a band. So bands come in many varieties, colors, strengths. Today Suzette's going to use an orange band, which is probably fairly light, but we're going to do a number of repetitions and a number of different positionings. So, I think it's better to start off a little light and focus on your form versus going for the heaviest band or the tightest band and strongest band, and then sort of losing sight of where your body should be in space and how it should be working. So again, this is all about upper body, and we will work pretty much all of your postural muscles. We'll get some chest muscles. We'll get your biceps and triceps, and so I think it's a great workout for anybody. Suzette and I particularly do this a lot with our seniors. Not that it's a senior workout, but just to try to build some upper body strength and work on postural muscles. And so I think it's good for the seniors, but I know myself, I do this with them, and I get a great workout at least once or twice a week. So do join us and get a great upper body workout, and all you need is a band. So I think most people have a band at home. So Suzette, take your band, palms will be facing the floor, arms will be straight out in front of you. I like it a little bit lower than the shoulder because I don't want to just work into the upper trap around your neck. When it starts to feel in your neck, you got a little bit too much in the upper trap. So if you keep the band a little bit lower, you'll stay out of that. Elbows are fairly straight, and then our shoulder blades, which you can't see, but I'm going to just tell you that they're plugged into the back of the room or the back wall. So she's got them slightly engaged. That means not squeezing together, just kind of pulled back and down into your back pockets. From here, Suzette's going to open her arms or pull the band apart and bring it back together 6 times. Now, when you're pulling it apart, you're not trying to get to the wall behind you. You're actually trying to find width, so getting wider, wider, wider. And closing. And you're going to feel a sense that your shoulder blades do glide closer together as you do this work. We have 2 more. I'm a terrible counter. Suzette knows that. So this time she's going to hold her arms out, and she's going to give me little pulses. She's going to pulse back for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Hold there. Then she's going to bend her elbows as if she is bringing her elbows back behind her, and maybe they're pressing down into my hand just a little bit, right? So now she's got a lot of stabilization in this back, and I think she's feeling it. From here, she's going to extend her elbows or straighten her elbows out and then bend her elbows. I'm holding her elbows because I don't really want the elbows to move. I want her to stay deep in those back stabilizing muscles, those postural muscles. I think you have 1 more if I'm the correct counter today. And then she's going to hold the arms wide and strong, and she's going to slowly release the band back to center. Beautiful. She's going to flip her palms. Yep. Between these, feel free to roll your shoulders out. She's like, oh God, I gotta just move those shoulders. So now her palms are up, facing up, and her elbows are tight to her body. Her shoulder blades are pulled back together and down into her back pockets, and we're going to start with a little rotator cuff movement. So she's going to open and close the elbows, right? If you notice, her elbows stay close to her body. They don't leave the body. She may even feel like that upper arm is pressing in and squeezing into her body and just adding a little more oomph there. We're going to do 2 more. And 1 more, and we're going to hold out here, and we're going to do those little pulses. So a little bit of rotator cuff, external rotation, and then she's going to close her arms in. She's going to reach her arms forward and out so she has a straight arm. Yep, forward and out, and then shoulders are still down in her back pockets. Beautiful. Now she's going to pull the band apart with her palms up. I like to feel like my wings are retracting into my back, sort of like I'm spreading my wings, but to do that, the base of the wing would be pulling back and down into your back pocket. So it's a little different than when your palms are down. We'll do about 3, and 2, and hold that on 1, and little pulses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close the arms. Now I only want you to go out about maybe 2/3 of the way, and I want you to bend your elbows into your waistline and then push back out. Right? So you're on a diagonal line, a little bit wider with the band, and then push back out. And try to keep the band equal distance. So you got a little more widening on the way out. A little bit more work there. It's not tons of work, but you want to feel like the band widens a little bit more as you straighten your arms. That's great. 2 more. And 1 more. And then hold the arms straight. And 1 last set of pulses out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And close the band. Shake your shoulders out. You can lift and lower them. You can round the shoulders around or circle them around. What feels good? So Suzette, now I'm going to have you take the band behind your back. And this is where we're going to get a little bit into our chest muscles, kind of wake up the biceps, a little front of the shoulder. So palms will be up, and we're going to surf the tray, as we say. So you can hold your band as tight as you want or as loose as you want. Beautiful. Now, as Suzette straightens her arms out in front of her, you'll notice she's not rounding the shoulders. The shoulders are staying back on the wall behind her, and that's what we want. We don't want rounding shoulders as we extend our arms out in front. We want the stabilization of the scapula. Yep, but good work on the front. 2 more. 1 more. Good. And then we're going to alternate. And we're going to alternate from side to side. And as you alternate, you're going to feel this desire to rotate, but we're not going to rotate. We're just going to access a little bit of the oblique there as you extend the arm out, right? Yep, so we will do 6 sets of these. Beautiful. Good. I think we have 1 more set. Again, I'm a terrible counter. Suzette will let me know if I'm overcounting. She's lost count too. Pilates instructors are terrible counters. So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to turn our palms down and lift our elbows out. So now we're in kind of a row, and we're going to push out and bend back. So we get a little bit of front of shoulder here, a little bit of different action, sort of a front row. Good. 2 more. Trying to do a better job of counting. 1 more. Good, and then let's alternate. So just one out, then the other, just trying to get a little oblique. So we're gonna do 6 sets here. And then if you are okay with rotating, meaning your body is okay with it, you don't have a back issue, you don't have osteoporosis, and your doctor hasn't said don't rotate. After that 6th set, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna add a rotation. Yeah, and that rotation just goes about to the opposite shoulder. And you'll notice that Suzette turns her head and follows the arm. She doesn't turn and look at the side of the room. She keeps an eye on the hand, and directionally, she's just letting her upper body and her torso rotate in that direction. Good. And last one here, good. And then now we're gonna take that band away. Okay, so for the next set, Suzette's gonna put the band underneath her feet. The band's really terrific because, as you can see, you can put it in all different places on your body, put it under your feet, put it behind your back, whatever you'd like to do, and you can get a good workout. So we're gonna do some bicep curls. Some people like to cinch up pretty tight on their band for bicep curls. Feel free to do what works for you, okay? Shoulders are pulled back into your back pockets, and you're just gonna, actually it's a hammer curl, not a bicep curl, let me be correct. Bicep curl is if your palms are up, and you can definitely do that, but sometimes the band can cut into your hand a little bit, so I find that the hammer curl is a little bit easier or more lovingly to your body. How's that? More loving to your body. Good. Let's go 2 more. And just like we did on the other side, we're going to alternate. The other good thing about it alternating is sometimes when we're doing both arms, we don't realize that we are really pulling more from one side than the other. So sometimes the band work stops you from doing that, but anytime you're alternating sides, you probably get a really good workout on both sides equally. I'm gonna do 1 more. Good. Now, we may need to move you, but let's see if we can do this. Can you bring your elbows back behind you with, elbows bent? And can you hinge forward a little bit? Good. And then is it possible to straighten your arms straight back to the wall behind you and then bend? So this is a tricep kick, right? Suzette's shoulders are back together on her spine. She's got a beautiful flat back, right? And so now that she's got her arms behind her and she's straightening her arms, she's working the back of the arm or the tricep. Beautiful. So 1 more, hold the arms straight behind you and little straight arm lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then turn this into a circle. So think about it. How do you circle your arms as they're back here? And focus on that squeeze into the body. Beautiful. Now reverse those circles. Yes, good. And last 2, last 1. Another set of straight arm presses for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We have 1 more set to do here. I can tell her arms are burning. They're all red back here. She's going to do tiny little extensions. So it's the smallest elbow bend, not letting the hands come in front of the hip. Beautiful. Good. 2 more. 1 more, and then release. Thank you, Suzette. You're such a good sport. Plus, she's getting a terrific workout, don't you think?
I am.
Thank you.